The Kardashians are weirdly obsessed with witchcraft, from cryptic birthday cakes to bizarre comments about voodoo, and I'm sure you've all heard about the Kardashian curse. The signs are kind of hard to ignore, so we're gonna dive into some of the witchiest moments from America's most famous family. We're gonna start light, and then we're gonna get into the creepy stuff. Let's start with Kendall Jenner. She recently celebrated her birthday, and what caught everyone's eye? The birthday cake. It had the words written, "Witches don't age" on it. And something to keep in mind is that this family is constantly in the spotlight, and they know that every little thing they do is going to get attention, especially on an official Instagram post. So nothing they do, in my opinion, is by accident. So why would they highlight this cake? There are so many other phrases that could be used to celebrate someone aging gracefully, but here they literally said, Kendall is a witch and she's not aging. Now, is it a fun joke? Is it serious? You guys let me know. Next up, we have Kourtney Kardashian, and she has been heavily into the witch theme lately. So she posted this picture, and it was her pregnant in a black outfit with the caption, "Are you a good witch or are you a bad witch?" Now, a lot of people thought she was talking to the baby. Like, is she giving birth to a witch? Are you going to be a good witch or a bad witch? Which is really weird. Now, obviously, this is a reference to the Wizard of Oz, but I still find this very interesting because in my last video, Megan Fox just announced her pregnancy in a black outfit. It was actually full on black goo, which the whole video talks about what black goo is. But then you have the same thing where another celebrity is in all black with a very interesting caption. This doesn't seem normal to me. Enough with the pictures. So we all know the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Well, Kourtney is on the phone with Kim, and very, very angrily, she says, "You are a effing witch." Just watch this and we'll talk about it.
Right to like have a side, like it's you and my friends and my kids and everyone against me. It's like you're just a witch and I hate you.
I know this show is brain rot and it's probably scripted, but either Kourtney needs a Oscar for that acting, because I mean she was legitimately crying and she's calling out Kim for turning her whole family against her and her kids and her family and everyone that knows her, because it's like she's a effing witch, like she said, and she hates her. And to me, it felt like she was genuinely just calling her out for being a witch, because that's what they do. They put curses on people and they turn people against each other and stuff like that. So I thought that was really weird. Out of all the words, she decides to call her a witch. So is Kim a witch? Now this is really interesting, and this is where stuff gets creepy when it comes to Kim Kardashian, the head of the family, the one that basically made them all famous. So she was recently starring in American Horror Story, which is a very famous horror show, and she played a witch, a very scary one. And behind the scenes, she expressed how excited she was to play a witch. Check this out.
I've slept just a few hours, but I'm good.
Everyday life picture.
Day one is going amazing. We're just doing all of like the campaign and the promos and the social media and all the stuff that you'll see for all of our promos.
Can I go a little higher on your nose? Yeah, start there.
And what about the role are you excited about?
I'm excited to play a witch.
Please with clear eye lines.
Is this what you are all the time?
No, this is me in witch mode.
Did you hear that?
I hear you're a morning person. I am.
I know it's Hollywood, I know it's acting. In my opinion, I thought she was a little too excited, but this is the creepiest one of them all. For her birthday, she was gifted hair, a piece of hair of Marilyn Monroe, and she said she was going to do voodoo with it and she was going to start channeling her. I thought this was very creepy. Watch this.
Okay, this is either really cool or a little strange, but that's who you're doing business with, right? So
What is this?
that is Marilyn's hair. So
You can clone her.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, I'm literally going to do some crazy voodoo shit that I learned one week. And I channel her. This is so special to me. Thank you so much. This is so cool. So cool.
Good vibes.
Wow. This is sleeping with me every night. Sorry, babe.
Nah. I mean, even if someone is sentimental to me, if they gift me their hair, someone who has passed away, I personally think that's really creepy. And the fact that she said she's gonna channel her, I mean, that's demonic. That is just, I mean, could be some type of ingredient for witchcraft. I don't know. I don't know, but to me, this gave me a really weird vibe just watching it. And look, to some people, stuff means has different meanings. So, all the power to her, just in my opinion, I think it's a little creepy. Last clip I'm going to show you before we get into the Kardashian curse. So, Khloe talks about the freezing technique that they do in witchcraft, and I just want you to pay attention to Kim's reaction. I think it's really, really suspicious. Check this out.
Do you guys know what freezing is?
No.
It's like a form of witchcraft. And I heard
Someone
some
did
people
witchcraft.
around us are doing it. You write down names and you like put them in the freezer and you like freeze them. It's like doing voodoo to you. It's like a form to like freeze them so they're stuck in a place of like torment because like whatever. I'm like, why would anybody do that? Don't freeze me. I'll freeze you back. That's so rude.
No voodoo can tear us down.
Just
That's what
gotta
Michael
say.
Jackson used to always say.
Really? Maybe I'm reincarnated Michael Jackson.
That clip was from years ago. She seemed kind of interested in curses and in witchcraft. Now, what do we see in the present day? Well, Kendall just celebrated her birthday. Her cake said that witches don't age. We see that Kim just starred as a witch. Just something to think about. Think of all the stuff we've been going through. And now, this is a pure conspiracy, and we're going to talk about it because it's a very viral conspiracy. The Kardashian curse. The conspiracy claims that in the 1800s, an ancestor of the Kardashians sold her soul to 4 witches. What she would get for this was that every woman in the bloodline would have a successful career with money, fame, and beauty. But in return, there's a catch. The catch is that any man involved in their life would be cursed. So the reason this conspiracy has gone so viral is because look at the pattern in the men that has been involved with the Kardashians. Example 1, Lamar Odom, extremely successful basketball player, struggled with addiction and overdoses. Rob Kardashian went from being a model and an actor to dealing with depression and barely being able to leave his house. Scott Disick, a successful businessman, now battling with alcoholism and depression. Travis Scott, hugely successful rapper, faced one of the most disastrous concerts in history with Astroworld and many people passed away. Okay? Bruce Jenner transitioned to Caitlyn but was ostracized by her entire community. Then we have Kanye West. Unfortunately, we all know what happened with Kanye West. And the list of men go on and on. I'm sure you guys can think of more. Just comment them down below. But when you take a step back and looked at everything we covered, it doesn't seem that far-fetched. Of course, it's all conspiracy, but I'm curious to see what you guys think about this whole thing. Comment down below.